Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to take a walk through New York Hotel and Casino, and we'll have a little chat about the property as we go along. So we're going in one of the many entrances into New York. On the left here, little food hall. On the right over there is Hershey's World, which I will show you in just a moment. Down to the left is the way you will get to Excalibur. There's a couple more establishments down there. Gift shop just here, and Hershey's World just over there. And the good thing about New York is it's one of those properties which is not too bad at all. It's a nice property, it's mid-tier, and it is fairly well maintained. It recently had new carpet, probably about a year ago as of recording this video. And I feel it fits more with the theme of this being like New York City. Slots over here, MGM reward desk and the cashier just over there. And as we go down here, you can see the centre bar just there. We're going to take a left here, and we'll pass the centre bar again later on in the video. But let's have a talk about the property itself. So, the land where New York sits is some land which no other property has ever been on. It is the first property to be built down on that piece of land, and back in the day it was more popular than what it is now, I think, especially theming wise. If you look at the likes of this end of the strip where you've got New York, you've got Excalibur, you've got Luxor, you've got that theming going on. And back when Park MGM was known as Monte Carlo, there was more theming going on there as well. But Vegas has moved away from theming in recent years. But that doesn't mean to say that the themed hotels are bad, because they are still very, very nice. Where New York is often referred to affectionately as Four Corners. And that is the Four Corners, which means on one corner you have New York. On another corner you have Excalibur. On the other you have you have MGM Grand, and you used to have Tropicana. Tropicana has been closed for several months now. It is just a skeleton of a building, and it is due for demolition in a couple of months' time. So as we come around here, we have Häagen-Dazs, and just over there you can see the escalators up to parking, meeting rooms. There's an arcade up there as well. And that is also where you can get the coaster, the big red one that goes around outside the property. This way is where the centre bar is once again, and you see there's a bit of baseball on the deli there. The casino, I think, in New York is deceptively large. I feel like there is more casino than you realise. It's one of those you can keep walking round and round and realise, oh, I haven't been to this section yet. So as we come up to the bar, we're going to take a left, and in the distance you might be able to see there is one of the many Starbucks around Vegas. Some roulette table games here, card games there, unmanned. Plenty of slot machines, which all seem to revolve around the central bar. But it is very fresh, it's very nice, it's modern in some ways. The aesthetic of New York Casino just feels nice. It does genuinely feel like it is within the New York City streets. And speaking of New York City streets, the area where the food court is, where all the food establishments are, is built to be very reminiscent of a New York City street. We'll take a walk through there in just a moment. But as we come here, you can see at the end of this section of the casino, more slots. We have Swatch. There is the Starbucks that we could see in the distance earlier. And the Sportsbook is just up here on the left. And as we go further down this pathway, you see Tom's Watch Bar. Well, just to the right of that is how you get out to the Vegas Strip. It's one of the many exits again. I feel like New York has more entrance and exits to its property than any other casino in Vegas. There's the Sportsbook. And there we go, that's the way out onto the strip. So as we come through here, This is the section I was referring to earlier. And if you're used to coming to Vegas, especially to New York, you'll have seen all this before. But this whole area is where you can sit at one of the many restaurants, bars, and it is all decked out just like a New York City street. It's the whole theming of Las Vegas, which this really takes you back to. It's a 90s kind of theme. See down there? New York City street again. I do miss the theming of the hotels, but it is what it is. Things move on. Just to the right here is another exit, an entrance within New York, and it is the one we are going out of. So this exit here will take you straight over the road and into Park MGM. And it's just there. So thank you very much for walking with me. And if you would care to comment, like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.